Hey guys, what's up? It is Dangeles, and in this video I'm going to be doing the final showcase of my Southwestern house or GTA inspired house let's build. So this tour is going to be a little bit different than other tours I do on Minecraft, as I'm going to be starting off this video going over to GTA 5 to show you guys this house on that game and the house that originally inspired me to build this house here in Minecraft. So I'm going to kind of be doing a compare and contrast video showing you guys the houses in both games, showing you the differences and the similarities between them, and you guys can kind of check that out for yourself. I think it'll be a pretty fun video. So without further ado, let's jump over to GTA and get started. Alright guys, so here we are on GTA 5. As you can see, my appearance in this game is just a little bit different than Minecraft. In this game, I am known as the legendary Eagle Man. If you guys want to check out any of my GTA videos, you can click the link in the description of my second channel if you're interested in that. Just thought I'd throw that out there, a little shameless plug for myself. But anyway, here is the house that I recreated, and we're going to, again, start off with the GTA 5 version of it, and then we're going to move back to Minecraft. So, as far as the exterior, again, you know, I'm sure you guys can see the similarities. It's a kind of a flat roof. It's not too steep up there. Again, kind of like a Southwestern style. I did make some changes to the exterior on the Minecraft version that make it a little bit more logical. As of right now, you can't access the garage from the interior, and you also cannot access the backyard from the exterior. You have to actually, you know, walk around the back here through these bushes and then climb up onto the back railing to get to the backyard. That's really silly. Obviously, I fixed these things in Minecraft so you can get back here. But yeah, this is how the backyard looks again. You guys can kind of get the idea if you watch the Let's Build. And of course, we're going to be going back to Minecraft in a second just to get the full comparison. But I thought I did a pretty good job with it. You know, I think it looks pretty similar. You know, I tried to take what this game gave me and recreate it in Minecraft to the best of my ability. Again, here's the back. Again, I don't have as many windows in the Minecraft version because there just simply isn't space for them on the interior. It just doesn't make sense. They don't connect to each other very well, so didn't add as many windows as I did for this build, but that is totally okay. And let me climb back onto the roof right here and then jump to the front yard, and we will go on inside. Okay, I just got absolutely rammed there by this Jeep-looking car. That's unfortunate. Anyway, let's go inside. You know, Eagle Man's indestructible. We're walking into the house. I'm going to show you guys the full tour of the interior. Okay, guys, so this is the part of the tour that I think gets a little bit interesting. Just a quick note, I did do a tour of this house on my second channel, so I'm doing, this video is kind of similar to that in some ways, but I'm really trying to focus more on the similarities and differences from Minecraft, so just kind of focus on that. The one I did on my second channel was a little bit more silly, but anyway. Here is the kitchen. You know, try to convert this to Minecraft to the best of my ability. There is some curves to this area here, and there actually is like a little step down that I decided not to add in Minecraft. Try to keep it just, you know, straight shapes, because in Minecraft it's hard to curve things. It looks a little bit weird. So here is what the kitchen looks like. I thought I did a pretty good job with it. I added the windows and everything, added the appropriate amount of windows. Right here is the dining room table, and then we kind of have this divider wall. This doesn't go out nearly as far as I had it in Minecraft. That would probably be something I would change. I would have it so it's a little bit of a wider space, because I think in Minecraft, because of the fact that I had to double stack the walls, it is a little bit more narrow in here, so there's not as much space from that wall over to this wall right here. I might even go in first person for this. Yeah, this is a lot better. Right here is the living room space. I thought I did a good job with this. Again, I used some birch wood for that chair since it's orange. We got the TV, those walls, and I thought I did a good job with it. And here's the couch as well and everything, so it looks pretty good. And of course, here is the view of the city, which looks great. And we have the balcony. I actually have a door that opens up here to the balcony, which is not the case here in this game, but you know, just added some small things. So over here is where the differences start to really show. For one, I actually have a door right here in this space in Minecraft, and behind that door we have a bathroom and also a closet. So again, there's no space for this because you can't, once you go outside this door right here, it takes you right outside, so they don't even show you the space in GTA. So I had to create that space on my own, and that's the beauty of Minecraft. So let's continue with that theme. Right here, all this stuff is pretty similar. We'll get to that in a second, but what you notice is that there is no door here that leads to the garage. This is the area where I added the door to the garage. That's where I decided to put it. That was a perfectly good spot for it. And, you know, there's a door here in the Minecraft version of this build. So let's go down the stairs here. We have the waterfall and everything. Obviously, this looks way better on GTA because water in Minecraft doesn't look too great, but this is beautiful. This is like my favorite part of the build. Go down here. We have the master bedroom is in here, so we'll walk through here. This is the master bedroom. Again, thought I did a pretty good job replicating this. We have the walk-in closet, and also the bathroom in here. And look, you can see my reflection. That is looking. Eagle Man is looking fresh today. I'm doing like the moonwalk right now, it seems like. But anyway, here's the bathroom again. Pretty standard, pretty basic. I thought I did a pretty good job with all this stuff, recreating it. And there's even a waterfall in here as well. So let's go back outside. I'm just gonna try to show you guys and focus on the things that are different from this build to the Minecraft version. And one of the biggest differences is right here. In the GTA version, there's a wall here, just a corner, nothing special. But in the Minecraft version, this connects out to the porch and the pool deck. So pretty cool. I thought I did a cool job in kind of, you know, figuring out where I needed to allocate the space to connect it to the outside. And this is something that I think they could implement to GTA, and it would make this house just look that much better. I mean, the whole portal system with this game is like, you know, you can take an exterior design in this game and you can, you know, put it to the interior, and it's gonna, the interior and the exterior could be completely unmatching, but they could still do that because of the portal system. Not in Minecraft. That is not the way Minecraft works. But down here is just one room. I actually have 3 rooms in the Minecraft version. Down here I have an extra bedroom on that wall. But right here is the heist planning room, so you can, again, pick all your heists. And then we have the city map and the gaming station. All that stuff has been added. We got the armory and stuff like that in the corner. So again, added all that stuff. And then I also have a door on this wall right here in the Minecraft version that leads to a theater space. So again, that's pretty much it for the GTA version of this tour, guys. I mean, this house looks beautiful on GTA if you don't have this game or if you've never played this game before. I'm imagining a lot of you guys have played this game, but if you haven't seen this house in particular, it's pretty new, and it is really nice. I'm really glad I purchased it, but that's getting a little bit off topic. Let's move back over to Minecraft and compare and contrast the 2 games. And we are back on Minecraft now, guys. Let's go ahead and tour the house that I built here in Minecraft. So again, the exterior, pretty similar. You know, you can probably see all the similarities already. Again, you know, it's not a super steep roof. And really what I'm going to be focusing on when I'm going through this, since I did do a Let's Build on this, and I'm sure many of you guys have already seen this house, you know, a couple of times, I'm just going to be focusing on the things I did differently and the things that I tried to do the same from GTA. So just right off the bat, just a couple of things in the exterior that are different. This right here is not on GTA. You cannot exit the back pool deck from the pool deck. You would have to jump over the railing. I actually made a little step down to the backyard here. Why not? You know, just added that in. Also added some tall palm trees here, just like some tall, skinny palm trees in the backyard, just to add some life to it, pretty much. Nothing special there. The roof is pretty much exactly the same, except for the skylight. In the GTA version, there is no skylight on the roof, even though there's a skylight on the interior. Again, like what I was talking about with the portal system, they can do whatever the hell they want with that. Moving back over here, there's a ton more windows on this back wall in the GTA version than the Minecraft version, and I already explained the reasons for that. So, I mean, other than that, the exterior, I should say, is pretty similar. I tried to replicate it as best I could. And now let's go on to the interior, guys, and we'll do the final tour of the inside. Everything's done, by the way. It's 100% complete. And let's show you guys the differences between the GTA version and the Xbox One Minecraft version. So here we are. This room doesn't even exist in GTA. You cannot go in this room. If you are walking into this house in GTA, it'll give you the little cutscene here. You'll walk inside, and then boom, you'll immediately be warped right to here. This is where you spawn in, okay? So on this version, since it's Minecraft and I can do whatever I want, this is the imagination game, I've created this little opening room here that isn't seen in GTA. And what I did was I added a walk-in closet right here with a coat hanger and some shelving on it. And then basically just like a nice room here with some tables, some shelving, some painting, some lamps, some anvils, the whole 9 yards. So I added that. And now let's get into the part where it's seen in GTA. So pretty much everything here you can, again, kind of take from GTA. Again, I didn't like curve the countertop or anything like that. Didn't add any like step down or anything like that. Didn't do that stuff. I also took out this wall way further. And there's a much bigger space to walk through here in the GTA version as opposed to what I've done here in Minecraft. And that's just, that was my personal preference of what I wanted to do. I could definitely make this skinnier, you know, I could make this shelving, you know, less, you know, big. It's 3 blocks wide. I can make it like 1 block wide, push in the fireplace and have more walking space here, but it's just not necessary. This is like what I chose to change from the Minecraft version. This room looks pretty similar though. I have to say I thought I did a good job with this space. Again, you can walk out on the balcony in Minecraft. You cannot do that in GTA. It's pretty cool. And let's continue the tour. So there's a window here that I added for Minecraft, not in GTA. Just going to point out all the stuff that's different and all the stuff that I changed. So this space is very similar. However, this door is not here in GTA, and this leads to the mud room or the laundry room. So I have a little table here where you could fold clothes, and then we have the washers and the dryer. and then some more shelving up here. And not only is this a laundry room, but it also connects to the garage. This is how, if I was building this in GTA, if I was kind of coding this into the game, this is how I would do it personally. So this is how I built it in Minecraft. This is how I would connect the garage to the interior. And I think it would be really cool if they did something like this. But here's the garage. Obviously, I don't have a 10-car garage. You know, again, another thing that's not realistic. I couldn't fit 10 cars in here if I tried. Honestly, I probably could, but I'd have to, like, break this whole wall. And I would have to, like, change this space here. So it wouldn't be necessary. Again, here is the step down to the outside. This leads out to the pool deck. And there's multiple ways you can access this, but this is just one of the ways that I thought was pretty logical. We have a little table here with some shoes on it. I've used like the buttons as shoes. You can use your imagination on that one. But anyway, I have a car right here, and then I have another car like in the action of pulling the garage door open to drive in. So I guess there's two people live in this house, 2 cars. So anyway, let's go back inside and let's continue showing off the differences. So that was a big difference right there. That was one of the biggest ones in the house. Let's go downstairs. Actually, I almost forgot. This room right here is not in the GTA version. I decided just to make a full bathroom in here for guests or whatever. So we got a shower, the toilet, sinks. We even have a little bathtub in the corner right here. So full bathroom here. Why not? I thought, you know, it never hurts to add more bathrooms on a build. So I added that in. And let's go down the stairs. So in the GTA version, it's only a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But in this version, I believe it's a 3 bathroom, 2 bedroom, if I am remembering correctly. Yeah, I think it is. So obviously, I added some more stuff to that. So down here, again, we have the waterfall. Again, it doesn't look as good in this game as it does in GTA, but it still looks pretty damn good for Minecraft. So one of my favorite features on the house for sure. There was these little painting sculpture things on the wall here in GTA, and I added these to Minecraft, and I think they turned out pretty nice. I like this little design here. I would actually consider using this on other houses. Moving on over here into the master bedroom. Not a whole lot to see here. It looks pretty similar. Pretty nice space. You can access the balcony, and this balcony also connects over to the pool area, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the walk-in closet here. Not as wide of a doorway, but it's still here. Walk-in closet with some shelving. This is a cool part of the build, so when I walk over this pressure plate, open the door, the mirror actually shows the door opening on the other side. Unfortunately, you cannot see my shadow, so I don't know what that makes me, some sort of ghost or something like that, but I assure you I am right here. You just can't see my shadow. What I did was I decided to make a little mirror system, and if you don't know how to do these, it's actually, if you have the space for them, it's pretty cool. I highly recommend this for some sort of underground build, but what you can do is you can put ice on a wall and just simply recreate the bathroom on the other side. And I even actually have a redstone mechanism that where I walk over the pressure plate to enter the room, it actually opens and closes this door, so it actually looks like I'm walking in. The only thing that's not the same is the fact that you can't see my reflection. But I think that's a pretty cool feature, you know, some inspiration for you guys. I've been doing this since like 2013. It's a cool design. And they also fixed the thing where if you look through ice, you can still see the water, which is pretty cool. I think that used to be a bug on Xbox, but they fixed that now. And, you know, everything else here is basically just copied right from GTA. Again, we have the window in here. We have the little waterfall in here as well. And that's pretty much it for this. So let's move back on over here. Let's show another one of the biggest differences with this build. So again, in the GTA version, like I just showed, there's just basically a corner here. Nothing special about it. But I opened up this space and I connected it to the pool deck. So we have a nice big couch here. If you want to like lounge and drink coffee or something like that and look out the window in the morning, this would be a good space to do that. Have a little ottoman as well. And this also connects to a door that walks out into the pool deck. So again, you can access the pool deck from a bunch of different spaces. You can access it from the master bedroom. You can access it from the garage. You can access it from the second level. So it's pretty good, I think. I mean, you can access it from a bunch of spots, unlike the GTA version where you have to walk around the back. So thought I did a pretty good job kind of creating that and adding it into the game. So this is looking pretty good. Again, I already kind of went over the pool deck area, so let's keep on going. We're going to go down to the last level, which again also has some differences. The main difference is right there. We'll get to that in a second, but we have this space down here as a little seat area lounge. Right in here is the heist planning room, and what the heck happened here? These paintings glitched out. I filled all these out. I don't know why it's all glitched, but just imagine they're all filled out. It kind of looks like a little map of the area. And there's a little whiteboard there, armory. I actually had a refrigerator in this corner, table, and then here's the gaming setup. So again, it's not exactly the same as it was in GTA, but I kind of added some different stuff to it to kind of cater it to Minecraft. So on the other side of the hallway here, we have an extra bedroom. Again, I wanted to make this place multiple bedrooms. So we have the master bedroom on the second level, and then down here on the lower level, I guess, is the other bedroom. So here it is. It also has an ensuite bathroom. That's a full bathroom. I got the shower, the sink, and the toilet. So everything you need. Pretty nice. And this is not in GTA, just in case you're wondering. I added that in my own. And then also over here, I added this in as well. This is a theater room. So this is cool because it connects to the fireplace. There is a fireplace, a chimney on the outside just next to the garage. And this particular fireplace actually does connect to that. Again, another thing that doesn't make any sense from the exterior of the GTA. And again, I'm not trying to bash GTA for like being lazy or anything like that. Like, I'm not. That was not the intention of this video, just to be clear. The whole point of this was to just kind of show, you know, some of the stuff you can add and just like make it even better in Minecraft. That was really more of the intention. I added a popcorn machine right there. Again, the big theater screen. There's even a projector up here that you can stream some movies or whatever. And we also have a big couch. So that's the theater room. And that is pretty much it for the exterior and the interior of this build. Also added the nice little, oh crap, I did not want to do that. But what I was saying was I added the nice little like pond area thing. This little, I don't know what to call this thing down here. It's just a little showcase of shrubs and little river or something like that. But added that down here, and it kind of connects to the waterfall. It's underneath of the staircase. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of like the last thing, and all the stairs are made out of carpet. So that's pretty much it for the interior here, and I'll just do one last fly around of the exterior. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I thought this was a really fun Let's Build, really intriguing, kind of taking something from GTA and recreating it. I've done it in the past. I recreated the Eclipse Towers and the Tinsel Tower, so I like taking stuff from that game because it's like taking two of my favorite games and kind of combining them together, and that's always really fun. So I thought I did a pretty good job recreating this house for Minecraft from GTA. You guys got to let me know what your final opinions on this are in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching the Let's Build. Thank you guys who didn't watch the Let's Build for tuning in for this tour today, and hopefully you guys liked it. So that is going to do it, guys. It has been Dan Lags. Thank you very much for watching. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.